Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you've been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisy Gwili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Naf Mama Dad carried Evan Gillid on Anun. Couldn't help drews me.
Bridget Man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim Jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas Gillid. That's Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the Elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
The way people here talk, Kunan's boots will be hard to fill. And your feet look small.
All good friendships often start with wit battles.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks. Only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur. As your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family, before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then? Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around,
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
they will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Lo, in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
That was close.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Cunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
That ender, Mr. Winter.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our past was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Brivo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egloi's father's Harden call on Tefter. He believes Mavanade quite do.
Tragic that is. But I think the lad can still be molded, Eivor. You might be just the one to do that.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's Hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering. But even a knife to my throat cannot make me sing on command. Gunnar? Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Sour night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Ha! Here then. Sweets for the Mary Louid. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes. Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
I've been here knocking and the walking. Now give me cake and ale.
Brilliant, that is!
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew.
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of...
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
To its dwelling, face foretelling, it's the Mary Louis.
Well done.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes! I need your eyes, my friend.
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off back to your shit smear.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
To hell with you! It's you lot we should be burning alive. Take your last breath.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Time to die!
4 spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Univalis Macallon!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes elderman.
With Dean and Fall. Regardless of Poisier Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwyneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
I'll give me strength.
My mam Modron is known am a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Keep on. The honor of Gloucester is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who laps at ale like a cat.
That's foul. Come, lad. The leader of Gloucester should hold more mead than that.
I have seen babes in arms drink a hogshead of ale faster! Drink, man! Drink!
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
Good effort, Tefter. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
Your people are loyal to you, Kunan. Seems a waste to throw your life away.
Their loyalty would falter if I shirked my duties. I will die glorious in flame, not live to further choke my homeland.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Kunan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true.
My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse. Yes.
Soft words from a heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman.
I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
Shh. People are sleeping.
More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night.
Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling. Tefter, are you here? Tefter's bodyguard, killed by knife. The spot has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
What's happened here? Open this door!
Come out of there!
wonder if it still has its little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefta. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Coonan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain. Get the murderer!
If they see me, this will get messy. Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low. Cast about this land, my friend. Have a look, Sunan. I've come to trade barbs for cake and ale.
It's past the little one's bedtimes, and I want to retire. Take your cake and go!
There's Modron up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Coonan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body. We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Sunan, guide me.
Let's go. Let the sail!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Hey! What's that out?
Show me. Show me what lies ahead. That must be the home of the druid. The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw. Huh?
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
Aelwyn said that the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
Ah, a Wickerman speaks. Now let them speak in chorus. Yes, another joins the throng. Another. Let there be cacophony. One more. One more. They roar! Do you hear them? A chorus of fire!
That should be the last one.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I'm a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm protects from evil spirits?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help. That should be the last one. Back to the druid. A hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. The dagger is placed upside down. Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets. This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm protects from evil spirits?
The symbol of the Celtic nut wards off harm.
A secure knot indeed. Only one of light need not fear it. Tell me, O being of air and light, which is the charm you would use to leave the past behind?
The Adame dagger cuts our ties with the past.
The upturned blade. Things can be reversed. You know this charm. Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
The Skull Soul's charm summons voices from death's realm.
In such fashion I speak to druids long dead. But of course you, a spirit, would know that. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to your question. This herb pouch made its way to Gloucester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cúthládrin.
Cúthládrin? Very well. I thank you, Halwyn, but this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Cúthládrin. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby. Go, my eyes. I can see Modron ahead. How far has the search for me stretched?
Far enough to say it's best you stick to the countryside and wear that disguise. But Tefter's body has not been found as yet.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Tefter.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halewin?
He gave some herbs to a man from Cuth Lodren, name of Gwylim. He was drinking with Tefter and myself.
Cuth Lodren is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tevder's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
Let's make haste, then. I must find Gwylim and regain my honor. This forest and all of Gloucestershire feels untamed. I feel as if I've ridden my horse through a door to another world.
Aye, there is old magic here. Old magic that would be snuffed out by Tevder and his church.
Tefter did speak of reformation. Do you think that's why he was targeted?
There are many who would claw their way to the top. Tevder's disappearance could be the work of any.
But you are a witch, open to wisdom from the gods. Have you seen anything?
I see much smoke. Are there any rival Danes passing through who could have done it?
If it were rival Danes, we would have heard their horns by now. We are not a humble sort.
Blunt tongues and sharp axes. Cuth Lodren, the thieves' warren. This is where I leave you.
You'll find somewhere safe.
There's a shrine nearby. If you've need of me, then meet me there. Gods old and new go with you.
What do you see, Sunan? Stretch your wings, Sunan. I should be cautious around here.
Learned this from one of the daughters of Naimu. They're blessed in holy healing. Should help with the pain.
Thank you, Farron. You've been a great comfort.
That is Tefter's voice. So he lives. That must be where Wheelim is hiding.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right. Eivor, you're alive.
Have mercy. We're under orders. Alderman Coonan, he gave us coin to dispose of Tepter.
Then he should demand it back. Shit sellsword you are. Cannot kill a single man. You made a poor choice in scapegoat, Gwillem.
And we thought that if we kept the lad alive, we could squeeze Coonan for more coin to keep it secret.
Why would Coonan pay to have Tefter killed? He is to be his successor.
We ain't ones for details. The less we know, the better, yeah?
You chose to extort the man, but have no basis for the crime. You're imbeciles.
Look, we wasn't gonna kill the lad. We've come to like having him around. Tell him we've taken care of you.
Cunon did this? Why? I've done nothing.
Oh, gods, is he dead? Wake up! Wake up! Tell the Dane I've hand-fed you like a baby sparrow.
Move, fool.
Look, Eivor, we're mates, right? Had drinks together. Remember the chickens?
Speak again and I'll take your tongue.
Tafter will need to see a healer. This lord have been smearing dung on his face. But I've been held for ransom by worse men.
Thank you for your aid, then. And try not to get held for ransom a third time after you flee.
Thank you, stranger.
Help me!
Thank you. It is much appreciated.
When I awoke in this demon lair, I feared the worst.
Save your strength, Tefter. It's a long ride.
Cunon, he ordered my death.
Help!
I don't understand. He's been like a father to me.
Thank you.
I will ask him myself.
I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we, living in kindness under the laws of many gods. One face, many faces. It matters not. We are all blessed to be alive in his glory.
This scrape has changed you, Tefter.
Changed me. Changed the dress. Changed me. Changed the dressings.
He's hot to the touch, and his mind fades in and out. But he lives.
Perhaps a sickness of the blood. Shame, shame. He was captured by the men there?
They claim to have been hired by Cunon.
Cunon did this?
I know not why. Only that he gave them coin to dispose of Tefter. You can see how well they saw to that.
They were alike once, the boy and Cunon. God-fearing Christians arguing the nature of life with me. But he softened. Men do great evil to cling on to power and save their skin. Perhaps he means to put Tefter to flame in his place.
Does not the right demand the leader?
If he made the lad's body Elderman, then it would still be right to sacrifice.
Then he's not safe until I've dealt with Cunon. Can you tend to his wounds?
I am a very good healer. But if the gods want him to join them, I cannot stop their will. Eivor, what will you do with Cunon?
I will reveal his sins. Let his people decide if he deserves an honorable death.
The man tarnished your name and you would let him live?
Shame for shame. Not even his guard will welcome him when I'm done.
You are resolute, then. Then may you ride as Rhiannon.
Thank you, Modern. And please, take care of Tefter. I must get to Cunon before the festivals end.